Hello, welcome to day one of the Get Clients Now Challenge. By the end of today, you're going to have an offer ready to sell. So there's 5 things we're going to cover today, and that's your big why, your dream lifestyle, your ideal client, your problems that you're going to solve for your ideal client, and your offer. Okay, first one, your big why. Your big why is your driving force. And it's what keeps you going when the motivation wanes a bit and you get a little bit stuck. You go back to your big why and you're like, yes, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I have also posted here below my video of my big why. And you may or may not want to watch that before you decide on your own. And I would really love you to sit down and do some journaling about your why. Why are you doing this work? You know, of course, we're all in business to make money. If we're not going to make money, it's a hobby, not a business. So that's mandatory. Business, your business has to make money. But what do you want the money for? So think about that. What do you want the money for? Do you want the money so that you can quit the job that you hate? Do you want money so that you can be a great role model to your kids? Do you want money so that you can lead your dream lifestyle and get in touch with your value systems, like you can feel freedom, you can do the travel you want, you can have the adventurous life that you crave? So what's your big why? Also, what's your why not? So why haven't you got your dreams yet? Why don't you have all the clients that you want now? So what's your why not? What has stopped you in the past? Have you kind of nearly got there? Have you got to mile 17 of the marathon several times, so to speak, and not quite got there? Have you nearly signed clients up and then they suddenly, someone gets sick and they can't sign up with you and you haven't quite got there yet? So have a think about that. Why not? And also, one good question to ask yourself at this point is, the negative consequences to getting that full client load that you desire or signing up those next few clients. So what's your big why and your big why not? Second point, your dream lifestyle. What does it look like? And again, do some journaling around that. Think about maybe, your ideal perfect average day in a year's time and see what that looks like. How many clients are you working with? At what price point? What way are you working? Are you doing a lot of one-on-one work? Are you doing a lot of group work? Maybe you're running a mastermind. Is it all passive income? Maybe you're running a few e-courses or one really well-selling e-course? So what does your lifestyle look like? How many days do you work? What kind of hours do you work? What kind of time do you take off? What kind of holidays do you have? What are you wearing? What kind of environment are you working in? Get it all out there and really get in touch with what you really want, because this is your opportunity to really design the lifestyle that you crave. Okay, the third thing is your ideal client. So important. So your ideal client, I don't care how many times you've done this before. It's so important to do it regularly, at least once a month, to sit down for a few minutes and design your ideal client. It may be a client that you've been working with, you absolutely love. It may be a fictional character. It may be very often yourself. Maybe a couple of years ago before you had a certain transformation, and that's what you want to help other people to do. So your ideal client, man or woman, age, what do they do, what do they wear, where do they hang out? Very importantly, where do they hang out? What groups do they like? Everything you can think of about them. Get it out there. If you can print off a picture of that ideal client, maybe go to some stock photo or something and think like, that's them, and print it out and have it there. And then all the characteristics of them, put them in bullet points all around the picture and stick it up in front of your computer, because it's so important to have that extremely clear picture of your ideal client, because that's what you use when you write your blog post, when you write your sales page, when you're writing your offer. You're talking to that one person. And I want you to think, for the purpose of this challenge, I want you to think of one person and one offer, not, I work with these people and these people and these people. I know I am queen of being multi-focused, multi-skilled, multi-everything, but now I want you to think of one. Focus on one ideal client with one specific problem, and you're going to give one offer for that. Because that leads us on to point 4, which is, what problem are you going to solve for that client? So with that ideal client, what is the problem that you solve for them? What is their biggest pain point? What can you help them to do? And what's your skill set? What are you passionate about? And what are people looking for? You know, you marry those three together and you find that one problem that you can help. And that's what we use to get on to the next point, which is your offer. So your offer doesn't need to be a huge thing. For the point of this challenge, I'd even challenge you to really pare it down. If you've maybe developed with a coach in the past, or maybe you've been trying to sell a 3-month package at maybe 1,500, 3,000, 5,000, whatever, I want you to think for this challenge, I would like you to look at doing a simple, smaller offer. You know, I'm all about high-end, and those of you that know me know that I teach people how to create high-end packages and how to do things like VIP days, which are higher priced offerings. But for the sake of this challenge, I'd like you to think of maybe something that maybe is around $97, $150, $197 maybe, $250, but you know, keep it on the lower end because it's really easy to ramp it up then later on. So your offer, you're solving one problem and you're going to solve it really well. So think about one problem you want to solve and think about how you're going to solve that. What will it look like? You know, what's the emotion somebody has around that offer? Where are they really lacking? So if you were to think of the problem that they have. So I'm going to get you to do a sentence here. I'm going to think about who is it you work. Think about that ideal client. So your ideal client maybe is you work with busy mums. Okay, so you say, I work with busy mums, but their biggest problem is they don't get enough sleep, or their biggest problem is they're 15 pounds overweight. And this makes them feel, so I work with, their biggest problem is, and this makes them feel, what are the emotions? This makes them feel so not sexy, so tired, so fed up, so down, whatever. So how does that problem make them feel? And then the last part of the sentence is, and together we create their ideal life with. So together we create their ideal life of, and put the solution there, of a dream night's sleep, or of on the path to ending emotional eating, or a deeper relationship with themselves. Now obviously if you're just doing a sort of a 1-hour offer for $97, you're not going to fix all of their problems, but think about what problem you could fix for them or get them on the right path for. Okay, I'm going to make some notes about this and it's going to be in your email. So I want you to get a book, a notebook, and I think things work much better. You can do it online if you want to, but I'd much rather you did it with pen and paper because the brain really likes connecting the brain and the pen together. So today, to recap, you're going to get your big why and your big why not, your dream lifestyle, map it out, your ideal client and how that ideal client is feeling, really get in touch with them, the main problem they want to have solved, and your offer. So I want your offer, I want the price, the details of it, what it looks like, and I want you to map that out as if you were writing a sales page for it. So I'll give you a few guidelines around that as well. And, you know, the price point,